I'm sorry, Your Honor. I have no idea what she's talking about.
I am talking about the children's stepfather, Blair's husband.
Her husband? Who the hell is her husband?
That'd be me. I'm Blair's husband, Your Honor. The kid's stepfather.
No way in hell did she marry you.
We forgot to throw rice yesterday.
Mama, there's no need for that.
Every bride and groom needs a little good luck. Why should Mr. and Mrs. John McBain be any different?
Exhibit A, Your Honor, marriage license. Exhibit B, a marriage certificate signed by an ordained minister. And I have witnesses, Your Honor. I myself was present, as was Mr. Manning's daughter, Star. Lovely ceremony, wasn't it? The best.
Your Honor, Miss Manning only was recently recovering from a medically induced coma.
It's Mrs. McBain, Your Honor.
She was in no position to make life-altering decisions. The potential for abuse, for coercion.
Exhibit C, a sworn statement signed by 2 psychiatrists attesting to Blair's sound state of mind.
The documents appear to be in order. The marriage apparently took place yesterday in Mrs. McBain's hospital room.
Which makes one wonder, Your Honor, why the rush?
The timing is suspect. You and I have crossed paths before, Mr. McBain. As I recall, you had lost faith in the system and had decided to take matters into your own hands. Is this hasty marriage another attempt to circumvent justice? Are you and Blair Manning McBain conspiring to deny her ex-husband custody of his children?
John only married me so I could keep the kids.
There's more to it than that.
No, we had a good run. And we cared about each other. I mean, we still care about each other. But the point is, just for me to get strong, get back home so I can take care of the kids. John is still in love with Marty Saybrook.
Is this marriage real, Mr. McBain?
Your Honor, we've been seeing each other for almost a year.
To which any number of people can attest, Your Honor.
Your Honor, that Mr. McBain and Ms. Manning are acquainted is immaterial. The question is, why did they marry, and why now, if not to defraud my client?
Counsel has a point, Mr. McBain. Do you love your wife?
Everybody loves Blair. That's not the point. The point is that he married her to get back at me, to keep me from my kids. And it was her idea, certainly.
I beg your pardon?
She married me so I could get custody, and now she's pulling the same thing.
Well, I just hope the judge doesn't question their motives.
Why would he? You obviously love each other.
I'll be representing you against Todd.
Thank heaven.
Can we win?
Absolutely. And I know exactly how we're going to do that.
Mama, you are an incurable romantic, and that's wonderful. But the fact is, John never would have married me if Todd weren't suing for custody of the kids. If Todd goes for temporary custody now, you know he will fight for full custody later. Guaranteed.
Todd claims that the children need a parent on board while Blair is recuperating. We give the children a father, he has no case.
Oh, well, that's just lovely. Now, how precisely do you plan on doing that, Taya?
I'll tell you, Blair. It's not how, but who. You need a stand-up guy, a real hero. Someone you know and trust, and who knows and cares about the kids. John? Will you marry Blair?
Taya proposed to John?
Your Honor, Mr. Manning just admitted in open court that he only married me to keep Star Manning, his daughter, away from her mother, Blair McBain.
Guess I have a canceled check to prove it.
Your Honor, I ask you, what kind of father would boast about committing fraud?
My point is that she's stealing a page from my book.
I love that man, Your Honor. That is why I married him. Look at me. Are you saying you didn't love me?
It had nothing to do with love.
Maybe not for you. But I loved you. I still remember that very clearly. And just because you are cynical doesn't give you the right to accuse me or John or anyone else of misrepresentation.
Okay, Counselor. It's a very, very pretty speech. But the fact remains, Blair Manning only chose to marry John McBain after she was served with papers letting her know that my client was seeking temporary custody. Todd Manning has every right to be cynical.
I agree, Mr. Guthrie.
This marriage is about one thing, Mama, and that's keeping your grandkids away from Todd Manning.
You marry Blair, and Todd loses his leverage. It's not as if the two of you are strangers. You two have a legitimate relationship. Come on, why not marry Blair?
Stop it. Just leave him alone, please, and get out of here.
I'm sorry, honey.
Look,
Don't say I'm controlling, but this is a great idea. You two talk it over, okay? Yes, talk it over. But Blair,
Getting the patient.
please don't make it any more complicated than it already.
So no one even mentioned the word love?
Your Honor, may I say something?
Only if it's pertinent, Mr. McBain.
Yeah, I think it is. You know, they're saying the timing of all this stinks, and they're right. It's not the way I would have done it if I had the choice. But sometimes you don't, Your Honor. When Blair was attacked and she almost died, seeing her there in that ICU, let's just say, I realized how important she was to me.
Oh, God, what a load of... Your Honor, he married her so she could take away my kids.
Are you admitting collusion, Mr. McBain?
Absolutely not, Your Honor.
Do you love your wife, Mr. McBain?
Yes, I do, very much.
It's not about love, Mama. Look, John, you don't have to worry. You're not going to have to marry me. And please don't let Taya and Dorian pressure you into anything.
They won't.
You have to really be committed to the other person to get married. And I mean, look, we just broke up.
Yeah, if you could call it that.
This isn't about you and me anyway. It's the fact that I got hurt. Todd's on the warpath, and that's certainly not a reason to get married. Mom, we never lied to each other, so why start now, right?
You want the truth? According to the lawyer, he's going to get the kids, and you may not get them back again. I don't know if you're in any shape to fight this yourself. This seems like the only way to fix it. So unless you got a better idea, let's do it.
Aren't you forgetting something here?
What was he forgetting?